Yo, what is up, everyone?
Hello.
Hello. It's been so long since the last time I did a YouTube video. I think
Yes.
I don't remember how do I do it?
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, please,
What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining us.
dude. You have that down. Wow, such
Dude.
skill. Nice.
And the thing is, I never thought about it, right? I just started doing it. Like,
Yo,
I never,
what's going on, everybody? This is
Oh
the
my goodness! Can you believe
Teambuilding.
it is Wednesday evening and we are here? I am here with my good friend Marcus. Marcus, what is going on?
Dude, I am so excited to be talking about this magnificent team that we crafted together in hours and hours of preparation, and finally we're able to show you
To unveil
what we came up with. Yeah, exactly. So,
the finished product.
long story short, we are facing Team Jamie this week, and they were one of our losses in the regular season, so of course we want to win. We want to win no matter what, but against Team Jamie we want to win extra hard. So, yes, there was free agency, which we didn't use until now, and then we got an extra pick or extra trade for reaching the top cut. So we got two cool mons in Gothita and Mamoswine. Gothita because it's overall good, and Mamoswine because it looked like a strong pick against Team Jamie specifically. And
that's important because this is top 4. This is the semifinals.
Yes.
Out. So if we can trade one slot, we drop Magmar for Mamoswine, I believe. No, Tornadus, sorry. We dropped Tornadus T for Mamoswine because Mamoswine looks stronger.
Yes.
And we figured it was just like a good call because we only have if we lose the Jamies as our last opponent, and if we get through, we only have one other team left. So we don't need all of our mons all of a sudden. We just need to be 2 teams.
Exactly. And so yeah, we are this time, for whatever reason, we are doing a detailed analysis with all the EV spreads. They are not too complicated for some of the ones, but yeah. So for once, you can see how it could have been for all the other weeks. And first up, we do have Mr. Woman, the Gothita, at Casseberry. So yeah, Wolfie basically made the item choice and the spread, and then we, I don't know, kind of came up with that we wanted both Foul Play and Psyshock on this set.
And that's very important because if you weren't aware, guys, Team Jamie dropped Heatran for Aegislash, and we didn't know that when we picked up Mamoswine. And so Mamoswine had like a phenomenal matchup versus their it was they had both genies, so it was like weak to ice, weak to ground. They had Heatran weak to ground, Superior, which was weak to ice,
Mega Gengar, Mega
Gengar, exactly. So everything, it was just like Mamoswine was looking so strong. Ditto, which like honestly wasn't that big of a problem. But then they got Aegislash, which is known for having wide guard and for like having steel typing and being very bulky. So we were like, oh, so we realized that our team was actually not great versus Aegislash, especially with wide guard, because it kind of shuts down our, our muddy water, it shuts down our earthquake, and there's just like a lot of problems. So I really wanted multiple ways to deal with it. And so actually, guys, this EV spread isn't random. It's actually the minimum amount of EVs you need to always live. -2 to special defense, Shadow Ball from Aegislash with Life Orb, because I wanted to make sure Gothita always made it through turn 1. It was like pretty important to me. And I was like, okay, maybe they'll go like Life Heart, Fake T, Shadow Ball turn 1 with Life Orb. And so this EV spread lives that. So I was like, most of the ones are special, so it makes more sense to invest in the special side. Foul Play does a ton to Aegislash and Blade form. It's always also why we're minimum speed. And
yeah, it's a bit tricky, since if they are also minimum speed on their Aegislash, then they are actually slower. So it's not that we can guarantee to be able to hit them with Foul Play, but if they like invest some speed, or even if they just don't have any EVs,
they're not minimum,
yeah, exactly, we should be able to underspeed them and then hit them with Foul Play after they attacked us. So, and then Trick Room is our main or only way of speed control, or main way I should say. And while in the first set we played against Team Jamie, we tried to set up Trick Room with Gengar, which probably caught them by surprise, but then we weren't really able to convert that. This time our whole team is a little bit faster, but if we think that it's necessary for us to set up Trick Room, then we can definitely also go for that.
Right. And again, we wanted Psyshock just to make sure we hit that.
Yeah, for the Caldia, exactly.
Problem for our team. Yeah. So we wanted to, and also because Foul Play is just inconsistent damage.
Yeah, sorry.
Special.
Sorry, you're cutting out.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Maybe it's on my end. I don't know. Yeah, we're not communicating with the program we usually use. Anyway, next up we have Toast DT.
Toast DT,
which is actually choice scarfed. So yeah, of course we went back and watched all the videos that Team Jamie had, and also the team builder against our team, and they were mentioning that they felt like Choice Scarf Rotom Heat was a very strong call against them, and so yeah, we thought about that, and also with our new pick of Mamoswine, they are probably expecting the Mamoswine to be Choice Scarfed, so yeah, Choice Scarf just really makes sense. Once again, the EV spread looks really random, but it's actually not, since we actually need Modest and that much speed to ensure that we outspeed Mega Manectric.
Yes.
And we also want to outspeed Mega Gengar, of course, and hit as hard as possible. So yeah, that's what we came up with. We thought about running Hidden Power Ice on this set for the Landorus, but we didn't really see a reason for them to, I don't know, run Landorus without, say, Yaki Berry or a Focus Sash. So yeah, for Landorus, we probably need to like not rely on Rotom to take it out anyway. And Trick can be useful against the HSH, since we were expecting them to have White Guard, which could really crush our Mamoswine plus Rotom combo with Discharge and Earthquake. So yeah, if we are able to, for example, trick the Aegislash, give it the Choice Scarf, and then, yeah, I don't know, it just can't do too much anymore due to how the ability works, and since we also expect them to probably run it a little bit slower, yeah, the Choice Scarf won't really help them too much anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And not to mention, guys, that last slot Trick, we were also debating Thunderbolt instant damage output and Thunder, because max special attack Rotom Thunder Leo in rain, but the way that we set this team up, actually, we have Rotom is on the same side as Politoed, right?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, exactly. We wanted to make it possible to go for, say, Helping Hand Thunder, but then we realized if they just switch in Manectric, like we lost all our momentum and all like a whole turn, so we probably would never go for that anyway. And thus we decided to switch it up again.
Yeah, and we also we didn't want the very Keldeo or like I don't know, like assault us Keldeo and like have us bank on that Thunder.
Yeah, and
like
then
use it for like voltage and like switching in chip damage and stuff.
And Discharge, of course, to fish for
Discharge, of course, we love Discharge.
Yes. Next up, we do have Kangaskhan, which is a similar set to the one that we brought. I'm not sure if I think we had the exact same attacks, right?
Yeah, I think we did, actually.
Yeah, we were thinking about running Substitute this time, so that their Ditto could not copy the Kang, and that we had some safety against their strong hitters and like ways to set up against, for example, the Mega Gengar, which the last time we played against them did not have any way to touch Kangaskhan whatsoever, though we also expect them to, except for Disable, but we also expect them to switch things up a little bit. For example, they could be running Will-O-Wisp this time, and Substitute would help against that. Besides, the Spirit is just really slow, offensive. It can take advantage of Trick Room, but we can also take advantage of Icy Wind should it occur. So yeah, it's just a Kangaskhan. It's good.
Pretty straightforward. Yeah, we like that. Like again, we debated dropping out for sub, but in the end, I like.
Yeah, sorry, I can't hear you anymore.
Oh, sorry. Is this
I think it's maybe on my end.
I think it's probably me, honestly.
Oh, maybe it's your settings on like the speech.
The program.
Yeah.
Like, let me check really quick.
To talk. I don't know.
No, it's not that, but I think it's Yeah, I mean, it looks my settings are fine, but you know, we'll be okay.
We never know. Yeah.
But yeah, basically, like we just said, like we thought about sub, but we decided Fake Out was better, because just Fake Out's like more consistent overall. And the speed EVs again let Kangaskhan outspeed. I forgot what it outspeed something after an Icy Wind. I think it might be Gengar.
I don't think it's Gengar. Gengar. I think Gengar is faster. Maybe like Landorus Eye or something.
Oh, I think it was Modest Gengar. I think that's what.
Maybe something like that. Anyway,
I don't know.
Moving on, we got Politoed, this time without its partner in crime, the Kingdra, but still Drizzle, still Scald, because they have ways of dealing with Politoed, but like they don't have anything that wants to take a Scald besides maybe the Keldeo and the Superior. But like even the Manectric doesn't want to take it, and if we set up Trick Room, then we also need to have something that can like do something. So we have the Politoed for that. We can Encore stuff and trap them in with Gothitelle. We can also just Ice you in for speed control. Politoed is just solid, and with the Citrus Berry, there's not too much that can take it out early on. So
yeah. And I also really like Politoed here because.
Sorry, why do you like Politoed that much?
Sorry. When I was thinking about this matchup, I was really worried about the Aegis.
The Aegis Sash, yes.
Exactly. Like I wanted everything to have ways of dealing. has Overheat and Trick. Gothitelle has Foul Play. Kangaskhan has Crunch. And Polytoad between Scald and Encore, because Encore goes through King Shield. And so if they like lock themselves into Wide Guard or into King Shield, Polytoad's good because it's so fast. Like it outspeeds Aegislash naturally, and it can just Encore it and lock it in. And that like really mitigates the threat, because Aegislash has to normally alternate between attacking and switching into its more defensive shield form. So that's why I just like the Encore in general versus Aegislash.
Yep. And as for the second mega on the stream, we have Metagross, the Sun Legend. It's just super straightforward. We don't need 252, but 244 is enough to outspeed Keldeo by 1.
But we want to speed tie Gengar before Mega Evolving in case that's ever relevant.
This should be 248, by the way.
Oh, might be.
Yeah.
Yes,
well, 248. Yes. And then we have Bullet Punch, Zen Headbutt, and Ice Punch, since that is what does most coverage against the team. We kind of debated on running Earthquake against them, since it would hit the Mega Metagross and also the Aegislash. But since we do expect them to have Wide Guard, and also since we do have Mamoswine for Earthquake already, and Rotom being the only thing that we can Earthquake freely, I don't know, we didn't feel like it was worth it, but I still expect Metagross to do a good job in this matchup, just because of how strong Zen Headbutt is, like neutral coverage wise. It hits everything besides like the Leopard they have and the Aegislash that they just got, but it hits the Gengar, the Manectric, the Serp, the Genies, and so on. So and then we of course also have Bullet Punch just to finish off threats, since they're really known for calcing very specific spreads for their mons for every round. So if they have something that is EV trained to always take this in Headbutt, then we can use Bullet Punch to finish it off. Yeah,
so I think Bullet Punch is actually really interesting here instead of something like Iron Head, because I wanted to be able to if we damage Liepard. Sorry.
Yes.
So good? Okay, so I wanted to be able to Mega Evolve and protect turn 1, or like whenever we have Metagross in versus Liepard, Punch without fear of Encore. So that's like the primary reason why I thought about Bullet Punch. But also in this matchup, their team is not very bulky, but it has just so much offensive pressure. And so I kind of just wanted something that, like, we have Gothitelle for Trick Room. We have more speed control this time than last time, right? Like, we have Gothitelle for Trick Room, we have Icy Wind on Polytoad, and then priority on Metagross and spoilers, Mamoswine.
Yes.
And so that's kind of just where I was thinking.
Yep. Makes sense, I think. So, and then as for the last one, we do have that Mamoswine, and it's actually not Choice Scarf, as we were thinking originally, because we realized that Assault Vest might be decent against them. Of course, we are... Okay, so first I think the idea with Assault Vest started when I thought of like a way for Mamoswine to do something against Aegislash. And when looking at its moves, we came across Knockoff. Of course, that won't KO it, but it'll definitely do a ton of damage that they won't expect. For example, if they go for a Wide Guard and we can go for, say, Knockoff and an attack with Rotom into the Aegislash, then it just will be knocked out immediately. For example, if they EV to take Overheat and then have, I don't know, maybe Citrus Berry, or even if they have, I don't know, like Orca Berry and are super bulky, and then they expect to live, say, Overheat plus an Ice Tech attack, then Knockoff can do a ton. Now, we were thinking about Choice Band for a second, since then Knockoff actually, with Helping Hand, will always one-hit KO standard Aegislash. But that, I don't know, it was a little bit too risky for our taste, and with the Assault Vest, we can sponge any attacks that Aegislash could throw out on us. We do have Earthquake, which of course has perfect synergy with the Rotom, and Rotom can then go for Discharge. So as long as they do not have Aegislash on the field, we should be really fine with that combo. And then the Ice-type moves are really beneficial against their team. Nothing really can switch into Ice-type attacks whatsoever, besides that Aegislash that we want to lure out and then go for the knockoff. Ice Shard, once again, priority, finishes off stuff, and also Icicle Crash plus Ice Shard will have a very, very good chance of like 2-hit KOing or KOing in combination their Mega Gengar. So that should be good. Also, interesting to note is that with the ability to Thick Fat and with the Rain from Polytoad, we will actually be resisting fire moves, so their Manectric won't be able to do too much to us at all.
I did not even realize that until just now. That is really cool. Mark, well said. I think the only thing to add is that the spread, like this Mamoswine is actually so bulky. I needed it to take Life Orb, Aegislash Flash Cannon, as well as Serperior, Meadow Plate, Leaf Storm, and I think Life Orb Keldeo Scald as well pretty easily. So, unfortunately, so I didn't know Secret Sword is the move that Keldeo gets, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't tell you, but Secret Sword Keldeo calculates with the physical defense, which doesn't calculate with our Assault Vest, I believe.
Oh,
Or at least just not doing that on the damage calc. And so I think we can get outcoded by Keldeo if they use Secret Sword. But I'm hoping they'll scald because, like,
yeah,
just that's
why
what I
would
hope.
they? Yeah,
Secret Sword. Yeah,
maybe we can collect something again and figure that out. If there's something we can
I
do
actually
about
looked into it. I was like trying to add more defense, but it takes.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
We're basically
I guess.
down 5 boost. You know.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. If we end up running, I don't even know. No, Troubleberry won't be enough because then they can just scald us. I don't know.
Scald, yeah.
Maybe we'll just stick with this, I guess, and hope for the best. But
Just
yeah,
don't let them
we're
Secret Sword.
expecting Mamoswine to do a lot of work against their team since besides that Keldeo, they don't really have too much of an answer.
So much, yeah. Like it's like as soon as we get into the position,
yeah, with Rotom and Mamo,
nothing can switch in, you know. And the only thing that can,
I can hear you. But I think you said that the only thing that can stop it is Aegislash, and we have knockout for that.
I said Landorus. I said Landorus.
Okay.
And we have Ice Shard.
For the Earthquake, yeah, that also makes a lot of sense. Anyway, I think that'll be it for this team builder. I hope you enjoyed getting some insights. By the way, we plan on leading, or sorry, I should have adjusted this a little bit better. We plan on leading Gothitelle and Rotom, and then on the side of Gothitelle, it will be Metagross and Mamo, and on the side of Rotom, it will be Kangaskhan and Politoed.
Exactly.
So that's it for now, and yeah, see you in 2 days for the battle, I think.
Yes, thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Support us.
Nervous.
Yes. And
we're gonna add nice shirts. We're gonna like some really talented.
Yeah, some
nice shirts for us so we're gonna set up a store, and if you guys are interested, the artwork is actually beautiful.
Yes, it's really nice.
In the multi-battle league.
Hope we can set it up for.
Yeah, I keep forgetting, but yeah, we should do that.
Anyway, so yeah, that's it for now. See you on Friday for the battle, and have a good week. And see you. Come on, see you then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.